Hello wonderful people, welcome to Chef Gabi GA channel. Today we are going to learn how to make delicious meat pie at home. I know you are going to enjoy this recipe. It will be very short and simple. Come, let's do it together. Yalla! Let's go through the ingredients we are going to use for our meat pie. From this side is what I'm going to use for the filling, and then this side is what I'm going to use for the crust or the meat pie dough. So I have half onion, 3 cloves of garlic, 2 bay leaves. The oil, I will use only 2 tablespoons just to cook the mincemeat. And I have the mincemeat. Carrot. So the carrots, I grated it. I use this part, the coarse part. You can see when you're eating the mincemeat, you can really feel and see the carrot in your mincemeat. And this is 4 cups of flour. Salt, I will use 1 teaspoon. Baking powder, I will use 1 teaspoon. Butter, 250 grams or 1 cup. Our filling is ready, and I'm putting it in the strainer to get rid of any excess liquid. The main reason is that if you don't do this, when your meat pie is ready and you are eating it, it will be dripping with liquid, and we don't want our meat pie to be like that. So that is the main reason why I am putting it here. So I'll put it aside, work on the crust, and by the time we finish with the crust, all the liquid will be out of this cook mixture. Time to make our meat pie crust. 250 grams of butter and 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking powder. So I have really cleaned my hands with soap and the running water. So start mixing your dough. So I have my half cup of water. So I'll add it. I see the butter has half uniform mixture with the flour. I'll add some of the water. I'll add some of the water. Dear friend, I will divide the dough into 4 because it has really mixed well now. And the reason why we cover it is now because of the mixing, the gluten has activated. So we will cover it for the dough to relax. Other than that, your dough will be like plastic or chewing gum. And we don't want our meat pie to be like that. That's why we cover it to be free of air for it to relax before dear friend continue. This is soft flour, so I let it relax for only 10 minutes. I'm sure it is ready now. So I will dust my table and the rolling pin and then start making my meat pie crust. And I will use a bowl. If you have meat pie cutter, use it, or use any suitable bowl you can use to cut the desired size of the crust you want. Dear friend, with the butter that we use, you can substitute it with margarine, the same quantity. And also, if you want your meat pie to be very rich, that is 100% optional. If you want it to be very rich, you can use evaporated milk, but that one just use 1/4 cup. Or if you are using full cream or skim milk, you can use the same quantity of the water that we use. That is the 1/4 cup, but both are 100% optional. That is if you want your meat pie to be very rich. Time to fill our meat pie, and look at the liquid that we got from straining our filling. So if we wouldn't have strained it, we would have add all this liquid to our meat pie, and our meat pie will never come out best with that liquid inside. So here what you do is put the mixture in the middle of the dough, then you take it from the end which is far from you, and then you bring it to the end which is closer to you to close it. And before you close it, you egg wash it, all the edges, so that it can close well, because the egg will act as a binding agent. There are two ways of closing the meat pie. One is what I'm doing, using your finger to close it, and other one is using fork to close it. So I'll show you both. Look at the way I'm doing this one, and the next slide I'll show you how you can use the fork to close your meat pie. So I'm going to take you through how you can use fork to close your meat pie. So what you do is you use the fork to press it down and then slide it a little bit, and your meat pie will be closed firmly. I am repeating it, this is not necessary. If you are doing it at home, just close it once and it will be enough. What I'm doing now is I'm taking the video with my son. His name is JC, so I'm writing his name on this one, so that is the JC. So with the fork, just press it down and slide it, and that will be enough. I'm going to egg wash the pie, and the reason why we egg wash pastries are: one, to give it a sexy ending, meaning make it more appealing. It also prevents dryness of the item, and also give it a golden brown color. And for you to appreciate the egg washing, as I always say in my videos, cooking is science, especially in pastry. All the ingredients you use, the measurement, the temperature, everything should be accurate. So for you to appreciate it more, I will not egg wash one, so that at the end of the baking, you know why you should egg wash your pastries, especially when the recipe calls for it. Dear friend, the pie is ready, and before I cut it for you to see inside, let's compare the one I did not egg wash and the ones I egg washed. You can see the difference are big. You see, this one is dry, it doesn't look appetizing, and if I ask you to choose one, you will definitely go to choose the other ones, and the other one will be the last one you will choose. So let me cut it for you to see. We have a beautiful crust here. Let's check the inside. Whoa, see, very moist, and it looks colorful. Dear friend, this is not a meat pie. I know the one we have been buying in town is like only God knows, but this one you can see that about 85% or 90% of the pie is filled up with meat and vegetables, and it looks very great. The meat did not get dry. Please, this is very easy to make. I didn't use any complicated ingredients. These are simple ingredients you can get everywhere, and it is easy to make. Try it at home, and I know you will enjoy it. Please, if you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe. It is free to subscribe. Thank you for watching. God bless you, and God bless us all. Adieu.